guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming a plan with me for the 15th to the 21st of May. And I'm using this kit from Paper Crown Planner, which is a printable called Book Cafe. So here is the kit. The sheets are all out of order, so I do apologize for that. But we've got the icons page. This was the glitter headers, and we've also got build you, work, labels, some little flags, and also some labels there. This was the bottom washi page with the date covers. They just have the date dots and some flags left. Hot boxes page. This is the deco and flat lays, and there's also the weekend banner and some bow clips. Scripts and layering page. This is like the decorative washi page. We've also got some like decorative boxes and things. Little things page, and there's also some checklists and some more sort of like functional labels, so appointment, weigh-in, and then some flags. The checklist page, which also had a weekly sidebar on it. And then this is another page with checklists, some extra full boxes, and then some more sidebar items. And then here is the full box page, which I have already put down my full boxes. So yes. So as mentioned in the previous plan with me, I have done pretty much the base for most of these spreads going forward, just because I find it quite enjoyable to do in my spare time while I like watch YouTube or something, and like I feel the itch to plan, but I don't want to plan my entire spread. So I have been doing the base. So yeah, so I hope you don't mind. And then for this spread, I did also use a foil bundle from Alicia Craft. So this is the books bundle. So as you can see, I have already put the 4 boxes down. So that is that sheet. And then I do just have one extra header here, some deco, and an extra full box. And then I do also have the date numbers, the weekend banner, some layering elements, and some little like trims and things like that, which I may pull in. But yeah, and the foil that I picked for this spread was a matte bronze. So here is what the base looks like so far. So yeah, I'm just going to take out my pages, zoom in, and get started. And I'm not going to cut this time because last time I cut the clip between doing that and it was a bit jumpy, and I realized that I never used to do that I just used to take my pages out and zoom in. So I'm just going to do that, zoom in, put some YouTube in the background, and hopefully I will take a note if my camera turns off, because I did miss that last time. So yes, and then I do have my reusable sticker book with my stickers that I have pulled to go with the kit. So yeah, so I'm just going to zoom this in and we will get started. Okay, so I've just zoomed in and I'm just going to get a few things sorted before I actually start planning. So I do have my iPad in the background, which is where I watch like YouTube or something while I plan. And I also have a copy of my like digital planner spread on there just to follow along with, so I know like what I'm putting down where, even though I've technically like already pulled all my stickers and everything. So yes, and then I was just trying to find the stickers that I needed, but anyways, so the first thing I marked down on Monday was that my Viki subscription build. So I used the build you label, yeah, from the kit. I don't know why I said icon. And then I think here I was just trying to decide if I wanted to fill it in on camera, like as I was going or not, which I think is what I end up doing. So I'm using the Pentel Energel in 0.7. Just writing in the name of the bill and the amount, and I also just ticked off the box as well because it was paid. And then here I am just trying to find a sticker for like how I was going to mark the next thing. So the next thing I marked in was that Mercury went direct. So I used a script from my astrology sheet that I made, and one of these really fun decorative boxes that has like a G-strip on the side, which is like one of the features of the Paper Crown Planner kits, is she has like this one sheet that's got really like fun like decorative boxes. So thought I would use that. And then I just wanted to mark in sleeping in, so I used a flag, and because I had these foiled flag overlays from the Alicia Craft bundle, I decided to layer that on top, and it looks really, really nice. So I used the pillow icon from the kit, and then also the sleep in script that was part of the kit as well. So that was my morning as such. And then I marked in working on my digital planner. So I used the iPad sticker from Paper K. And then I did also wash my hair that day because then I did have work later on. So I just washed my hair and again used another sticker from Paper K for that. And then I wanted to mark in work, and I decided to use the third box instead of a half box, partly because I didn't have enough space for a half box, but yeah, also because I wanted to mark in some other things, and had I used the half box, I wouldn't have space to mark some of the other things at the top. So yes, so I used a piece of deco and then a work script that I made, because I totally didn't realize that this kit came with work scripts, and then just filling everything in as I go. So yeah, like you'll see me do that in the spread. It's sort of like put a few stickers down, like put some labels, put some icons, and then just fill everything in. I don't know. I was kind of like in a really nice, like relaxed mood when I planned this. And I was sort of just like in a groove. So yeah. So at the bottom, I marked in that I received some heavy mail from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘𝚘 which this I believe was my PBC order, which was featured, sorry, just choked on my own saliva, which was featured in my most recent haul. So you can check that out on my channel. So I used the mailer icon from the kit, and then at the bottom I marked in watching The Good Bad Mother, which is a K-drama on Netflix. So I used the Netflix icon from Carly Plans, because yeah, that was one of the shows I was watching at this time, because it was like currently airing. So I was sort of watching, I think it was like 2 episodes a week. So yes, and it was also all over my TikTok feed as well. Like everyone was obsessed with that show, and for good reason. It was a really good show. So I do recommend it if you're into K-dramas and you haven't seen it yet. But yeah. So moving on to Tuesday, I marked in sleeping in again. So I just used a pillow icon from Fox and Pip. And I don't know, I just had like a really weird morning. I was just feeling really anxious, which then made sense towards the end of the day, which we'll sort of see why. But yeah, I just had like some anxiety. So I used the Anxiety Girl from Fox and Cactus. And I just drew like a little sad face because it's never fun. And then I had to bring the bins in, because I do that most Tuesdays, because that's when our bin day is. So I used that vanilla with the bins from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 So again, I used another third box with a piece of deco and then a work script that I made, which I am also thinking of trying some clear sticker paper and trying to make my own scripts for my planner. But we will see if I end up doing that, just because I have been feeling really like inspired lately. Like I've seen a lot of people who use scripts in their planner instead of like handwriting things. And obviously like you can buy custom scripts, you can do all that kind of stuff, but I have a silhouette, so I have the capability to make stickers for myself. So I don't know, maybe I will do that towards the end of the year, like, because I'm hoping to get maybe a new silhouette in a couple months time. So maybe once I've done that, I will delve into that. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I marked in Very Very Had Their Comeback, which they are a K-pop group. So I used a sticker from Paper K for that. And then I got my period that day, which explains the whole, feeling anxious and feeling really gross and just, yeah, not good. Because I get really bad, like, mental health sort of like in the lead up to my period. Yeah, it's not good. So I used a little pad sticker from the style planner for that, and then I went to bed early because I was exhausted. So I just used that early night sticker from Tickle Pink Planning. Then on Wednesday, I again marked sleeping in. So I used another Fox and Pip pillow, and I also did the layering again with the foil overlays, which I really love how that looks. And then, I don't know, I just had a really low energy, so I used this Sleepy AF script, which is from Pink Diamond Planner. It was from Shay's freebie. So I used that. And then I also used one of these Cookie Monsters Co. emojis. And it's like smashing the alarm clock, which I think this is from the So Tired sheet, I think. But yeah, just to mark down that I was like feeling low energy. And then I just had a YouTube binge. So I did use one of the like YouTube little things icons from the kit. Just because I think I had used all like the Carly Plans ones that I had in the like lighter pink color. And then I don't think I had any that were like dark enough for this spread. So yeah, because I do get like the assorted sheet. And then here is where my camera battery died, so I did just change it out. I made the smart decision to start charging one of my new batteries like while I was filming, and then lucky enough, it just happened to be that my camera battery died. Well, yeah, it was like out of battery, so then I was able to swap it. So there you go. I am learning how to use more than one battery at a time so then I can, you know, film more effectively, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that made no sense. But yeah, and then just putting down stickers. So I did some training modules for work. So I used the like paper icon from the kit. Then it was payday, so I used the like coin purse, which is so cute, that icon from the kit, and a payday script from Rose Colored Days. I did a voiceover for a video, so that sticker is from Plannerface, and then I did receive some happy mail from Miss and Meow, which again is in that haul that was posted to my channel. So the mailer is also from Paper Crown Planner, but it is from one of her like icons sheets and not from the kit itself, if that makes sense. So then moving on to Thursday, I marked in again sleeping in, because that just seems to be the vibe. I think it was just like, I don't know, it's just what it was. I was just sleeping in. I mean, to be fair, Wednesdays and Thursdays I usually sleep in because they're my days off, and then Monday and Tuesday because I was working like later days. I was working 1 to 9, which at the moment I'm now working 8 to 5, so it's a completely different schedule. 8 to 4, sorry, which is a completely different schedule. So obviously like I had the mornings on Mondays and Tuesdays to sleep in and just sort of chill, and then I could get up at like 9:30, 10, and then still have time before work to do things, if that makes sense. But anyway, so Thursday I slept in, and then the handyman came to fix some things around the house. So I just used the house icon from the kit. I again did some more training modules, which this was a week that I did a lot of training for work. So I think it was just like one of those weeks where we had a lot of training, because there was a point in time where they were just giving us like a lot of online training, like modules and things to do. So yeah, I think it was just that. And then also some of the things that we do like expire after a certain amount of time. So like you'll have to redo some of the like modules or like little training videos and things like that. So yeah, so I was just doing those this week. So that sticker is from Fox and Cactus. And then I marked in filming. So I think I just filmed a haul clip, and I don't know if I filmed some videos that like a plan with me or anything that day, but I did film some haul clips for sure. And then I worked on a voiceover. So that sticker again from Papershy, and then the camera was from the kit. And then I went to yoga, so I went to yin, and I think this was try to say that too fast. This was when we were still doing yin like later on a Thursday evening, because then eventually my old yoga instructor started teaching again, which now she's since taking a break because she's pregnant again. So yeah, it was a very short-lived time of like going back to her studio, but you'll see it switch from Thursdays being like yin at 7:30 to yin at 6, and that's why, because like this at this point in time we were doing yoga like at the new studio that we go to. So yeah, sorry, that was really long-winded, but that sticker is from Paper K. And then this was the night that I watched XO Kitty, which I did watch the entire season in one night. I think it was only like 8 episodes or something, but I did just like sit and watch all the episodes in one night, even though I knew I had to be up early for work the next day. I was like, okay, need to keep watching. So yeah, I did enjoy it. Was it a bit cringe? Sure. But like, it wasn't terrible. You know what I mean? And like, to be expected for like, I guess the type of show that it is, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like these, you know, cliched teen, you know, kind of like coming of age shows. So yeah, I did enjoy it though. So I am waiting patiently for another season, which will probably be, I would say, in a year or 2, but that is fine. So yeah. And then on the Friday, I marked in the new moon. So I just used one of the scripts that I made myself, and then again marked in work. And then I did a quick little at-home pedicure that day because I got home, like had a quick shower because I was going to get my hair done after work. So like after my shower, I was like, oh, I really need to cut my toenails. So I just decided to do it off a whim, cut my toenails, and like filed them, you know, just gave myself like a little bit of a pre-pamper session before my actual pamper session, which was getting my hair done, because I do dye my hair like a cherry red, and it does take a little while, especially when I do like my full head. I am pretty much at my salon for like 2.5 hours, something like that, because it's like I'll get the actual hair dye, which, you know, takes like half an hour to an hour, and then like the washing process and then the styling process, because then like every now and then like I'll get it cut, but then usually like I'll get it blow dried and curled or straightened depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, so it does take me a little while when I am at the salon. So I just used a hair dye sticker from Carly Plans for getting my hair done, and I used the like pedicure sticker from Paper Crown Planner, which again is from one of her like beauty icon pages. And then after my hair appointment, we went and got groceries, which I can't remember if we did like a big shop or if it was just one of those things where we went to like the deli or something to get some things, but we did get groceries. So I used the grocery icon from the kit and the get groceries script from the kit. And again, I was watching The Good Bad Mother because I believe the episodes were coming out Thursday, Friday, possibly. So I think I was watching the new episodes this day. I don't even remember, to be honest, at this point, but I do just remember like there being 2 episodes a week. So yeah. So I just used the Netflix sticker from the kit, and then I had really bad sleep that night. So I used the insomnia sticker from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚝. Then on Saturday I had work. So again, just used a work script that I made and a piece of deco. And then for this one, I used a half box because Saturday was a pretty uneventful day. So I didn't really like have too many things to put in. But I marked in feeling pretty at work because like I had my hair done and like, I can't speak. Whenever I get my hair done, like, and I go to work, like, I tend to get people being like, oh, your hair looks really nice and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, it just makes me feel really good. So, like, I already felt good because, like, I liked how my hair looked and everything. And then just, like, having people, like, tell me, like, oh, I like your hair. It looks nice. It really suits you, like, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, a nice boost. So I just marked it in my planner with a sticker from Once More With Love. And then I just marked in having a lazy day sort of when I got home. So that lazy day script, again, is from Pink Diamond Planner. And then the little chair is from Miss and Meow, which, yeah, I just thought I would just use that sticker for a lazy day because I was just sort of just chilling at home after work and just relaxing, I guess. So then I marked in having a YouTube binge, and I just used the laptop from the kit for that. I was going to use like another one of those YouTube like little things icons, but it was just too small for the space. So I thought the laptop icon worked better. And then I just marked in changing my sheets, which like I don't normally put in my planner, but I just had nothing else really to mark for this day. So I used that sticker, which I believe is from Lina Designs, I believe. So yeah. And then I also then just marked in sleeping early. So I used that sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co., which again, I think might have been from the So Tired sheet, but I could be wrong. So yes, and then on Sunday, marking in the beginning of Gemini season. So again, just using a script that I made, and then I think I didn't have a box with the washi strips. I just used one of the like bow ones instead of that size because like you get a certain amount of like third boxes and then you do get some half boxes. So I just used the third box with the bow, and then again did some more work training, and then I booked a massage for June because it was my mum's birthday in June. So we went and got like an Ayurvedic massage from this lady who like works in conjunction with like another yoga studio, and they do like Ayurvedic treatments and stuff. So she did like a special for, I think it was May and June, that like you could get it was like a steam massage, and she does, I think she uses like oils and stuff as well. But anyways, it's like really nice, and she does it like at her home studio. Sometimes I do this and my words just like don't come out. So yeah, so I booked that day for June, and then we ended up going like pretty much, I think it was a day or two before my mum's birthday. So that was really nice. And then I requested my US box, and I also ordered the Ancestry DNA kits, which I got my mum for her birthday, which we have since received our results, which were really interesting actually. Like obviously there were things that I expected to come up on the results, and then there were some things that were like just a complete surprise. So when I get to that week in my planner, I will go into more detail. So yeah, stay tuned for that, I guess. And then again, we went to Yin. So that sticker from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡, and then I watched a Spanish TV show on Netflix called 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚑, because it had a couple of actors from like another Spanish series in it. So and it was coming up on my like Netflix advertising. So I was like, you know what, this looks interesting enough, and I'll watch it. So I think I watched like 4 episodes that day, and then I did finish it, I think, the week later. But yeah, so the character watching TV was from Fox and Cactus, the yoga sticker was from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚑, and then the like online shopping and the laptop were from Carly Plants. So just filling in my sidebar, again, tracking Duolingo and skincare, and then I also just marked in my dinners for the week. And then for my weekly highlight, I just marked in that I was watching some new TV shows because I obviously had watched 𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 So here is the finished spread, and I love how this turned out. I'm just trying to give you a bit of a foil wiggle, which hopefully is working because the sun is quite nice today. But yeah, I love how this turned out. And it looks really full, but because like there's a lot of light in the kit, so like I tried to use the boxes with the white in the middle, and then also like try not to pull as many of the darker like boxes because the full boxes are quite dark. But yeah, so like it still looks really full, but like it looks like there's heaps of white space in there, which is really nice. So yes, so I will show you what I have left. Honestly, I didn't really use too much extra from the foil bundle. I just kind of pulled in the little flags. So yeah, I don't know. I may like go around and add some like little foil elements on some of the icons maybe, but I don't know. We'll see about that. And then like from the actual kit itself, I'll show you like the pages that I did sort of use. So this page, I really only used one little scallop there, just as like a washi strip. From the icons page, I used a few of these icons, but honestly, like these kits come with a ton of icons, and I didn't really do all of these activities this week. So, you know, it is what it is, but I can always keep these and pull them into other spreads, especially like the more stylistic icons, because they are pretty like neutral in terms of like the color scheme. So like it's pinks with like grays and blues and that kind of thing. So that'll go with most kits. And then from the little things page, I mainly just used most of the like labels. I did use one icon and I put the other one on another sheet because I was going to use it, and then I ended up using a different label for that. Used a couple of flags, but yeah, that is it. And then from this page, I used all of the flags, all of the fancy labels, 2 of the layering boxes, and then a couple of scripts, which I totally didn't realize that she had work scripts in here, but which I could have used because she has 4, I think. 5. She's got 5 in here, and I work 4 days, so. But that's fine. I did pull in my own, which is nice, but I did use a couple of scripts from here. And again, some of these things like didn't happen this week, or I wanted to specifically mark them down in a like way. So like Happy Mail, I prefer to write like where the shop is from unless I get like a whole bunch in one day. But yeah. And then from this page, I pretty much used most of the boxes. There's really only 4 pattern half boxes. And then I didn't want to use the half boxes for work just because, I don't know. I did use one for Saturday because that day I didn't do a lot, but like the other days I had some other things I wanted to mark, and the half boxes just took up more space. So I ended up using the third boxes instead, and then I do just have a few labels. But yeah, and then from this page, again, I tried to use some of these boxes where I could, so mainly just to do things where I was like layering scripts and things on top of. But yeah, and again, I can pull these into other spreads if I so please. Do just have some deco left, which is fine. I didn't want to use all the deco at the top because I wasn't sure how much I was going to use in the spread for my like work scripts. But that's fine. And I do also have these flat lays, which again, I can pull into other spreads. I don't know. I never really have been one to use these because I never really know how to use them, or like I don't really have the specific event to use them. So there's that. I do have these bow clips, which will work perfectly in like my monthlies and things for things I need to mark down. So I can keep that for that. And then the last page, I just have a few glitter headers. I did use the labels, and I did use one bill due. I have a feeling I forgot to mark in my other bill, or I only had one this week. No, I only had one this week. Okay. I don't know, for some reason I thought I had 2 bills, but no, I only had one this week. So yeah, so I did use a bill due and then the labels and then obviously the glitter headers. So yeah, so yeah, that is it for this spread. Like I said, really happy with how this turned out. So as always, I will leave all the shops down below along with any codes or coupons. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hopefully, if I have enough time later today, I might film another video. If not, I will try to film another one tomorrow because I do have my stickers pulled for this spread as well. So going to try my best to film a couple of videos because I noticed that in the last video and then I didn't end up filming this one on camera. I just did it in my own time because, I don't know, I think I was just feeling anxious and I wanted to plan. So I did that one in my own time. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.